Hey peeps, hey, what's up? What it do? It's Friday, Friday vibes, Friday vibes. I really don't like filming in the car with this seatbelt on because, hey, I look constricted. I'm gonna try to make this video real quick because I've been running out of storage and I haven't actually changed my SD card. I just bought a car with a large storage capacity, and I just haven't swapped it out yet. But listen, what I wanted to say was, there are some things going on. Hold on, let my little mini Versa rev up for the moment. 5557. That's what the license plate is. And when I made a video today about 555 earlier. I ain't post that yet. Listen. All right, but for real, this is what I wanted to say. I don't know how abreast you are with the headlines or whatever. I try not to get too caught up in it, but every now and again something catches my attention and I get to researching it, just like the video with the little baby girl. But this one, what grabbed my attention, and I guess I'm being called to speak on it. It's the 1,000-year-old demon, quote unquote, that's been unleashed in Japan. Supposedly this rock that it was encompassed in cracked open, and the entire Japanese culture, or citizens, or whatever you want to call it, they are in an uproar. They are worried, and superstitions are coming about, and that's what the article is basically stating. And what I like to tell my children is there's a little truth in everything. I don't care how far-fetched the story may sound. Your best bet is to do your own due diligence and get the digging to see where you can make the correlation. And I feel as if the reason why I'm speaking on this particular subject, I don't care how far-fetched it sounds to the person that, this message may not be for, but this has been a long time coming. This has been a long time happening. Like this spiritual awakening where you see people out of the blue, well, it appears to be out of the blue, in plain sight, practicing sacred practices, things of that nature. It's just like it's everywhere now. Well, all of this was a long time coming. You got people who are waking up that are placed here to help redirect the masses. That's all. Because anything and everything that we're seeing has already been done. The battle has already been fought in history. But somewhere down the line, the battle wasn't won. So we get an opportunity to kind of rectify that. And then people kind of level up or whatever, and they come back around during their era and they wake up their counterparts. Well, this thing that's been going on, this 1,000-year-old demonic spirit or whatever that has been unleashed, that particular shift has been happening for a while. And if I can recall, at least until since 2001, I can say everybody was waiting for this big boom during the millennium, like for the year 2000. They were waiting for some extraterrestrial activity or something like that, something to fall from the sky and all that other crazy mess to go on. But that really wasn't the case. It was going to be a spiritual and societal switch that would take place. And we were younger, but during that time, but we would be the generation that would see it and the one that would be seeing it through. And it started in 2000, and I was a 10th grader. A 9th grader. I was just going into high school. But in 2001, when the World Trade Centers were, destroyed, quote unquote. I hate using air quotes, but there's so many levels to all of this, and I'm not about to just, act like things really aren't what they are, because a lot of people think that they are what they're being presented to be, but they aren't. So anyway, back in 2000, September 11th or whatever, I was in high school and the plane flew into the towers or whatever. They put it on the TV. We started to see it, and instantly I started to panic. And I wasn't worrying about me or worrying about the American citizens. I was panicking because I now had a child in this world. I lie to you not. It was so irking. I was worried because I now, yeah, at that point, I really didn't care much about me. I was just starting to care about me, but not as much as I care about me now. So I really wasn't worried about self. I was only worried about the little life that I brought into this world. At that time, I was a mother. Granted, it was young, but that's the way my journey was stacked. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, my son is about to be born into a society that just doesn't give two fucks. I really felt like it was a bunch of zombies. The world was really, I saw the world crumbling. I saw the world then as it is today. And I immediately left school. They tried to tell me I couldn't leave school, but what I tried to explain to them, and I'll still stand on, is I'm a mother before I'm a student. So I went to secure my base, my foundation. I went home to make sure that my child, even though he was only 5 months old, I went home. I went to my child because I knew that we were preparing ourselves for a war that majority of the people in the world were unaware of. I didn't even know exactly what the war was, but I knew that we were in preparation of it. You understand? And that was in 2001. And if you think about the things that has been transpiring, yeah, worldwide, globally since then you will start to have things stack up in the way that I see them, and a few other people see them. Maybe the minority right now, but this isn't something too far-fetched, and it isn't something that really wasn't destined to happen. Yeah, it's all a part of the evolution. And unfortunately, what's going to happen, and what people fail to realize, what they want to try to avoid, is a lot of lives are going to be sacrificed, whether good, bad, or indifferently, for this change. So your best bet is to kind of like do what you, not kind of, but do what it is that you have to do to protect yours. You know? That's what you got to do, and that means spiritually as well. You can do whatever you see it in front of you. You can do whatever you got to do to protect your spiritual assets. And anything can happen to come and blow it to smithereens, and you have nothing left. But you protect your spirit. You do the work to protect your inner being. You know, the most valuable asset that you were given when you came to this world. You do the work to, correct that, perfect that, strengthen that, then you're going to be okay out here doing this spiritual warfare. That's exactly what's going on. And usually what tend to happen is right in the at the peak of things, a war in the physical realm breaks out. And what's going on now, y'all? Currently. Come on. They're just now relaxing regulations to the other war. The big C that took away a few years from you and me. But if you were doing the work while you were locked down, inner work, you're going to be okay out here. Don't live in fear, but you really have to be 10, 20, 30, 40 eons ahead of the game. And you got to go back in order to prepare yourself for it. That's all it is. I promise y'all, there's some truth to everything. You may not know exactly what it entails, but understand there is some truth to everything. For real. So, self-care to make it do what it do. Hold on, y'all. But I'm going to just end it right there. Oh, this lighting is horrible again. I'm going to end it right there, though. But what I want to say is they use this. It's a whole method to this. They've been doing this for a while. Like, they've been, like, harnessing energy, playing with spiritual realms, and doing all of that, like, manipulation or whatever to be beneficial to the higher-ups. But one thing's for certain and two things for sure. Get in alignment with self and level up. I promise you, it really is a game out here, but not a game out here. You understand? And the best way to win at it is to get in alignment with self. That's your best weapon. You better weaponize you and make it do what it do. That's the best weapon. That's the ultimate weapon. That's where your power is going to come from. And that's how you're going to defeat all of this. Mind over matter. Until next time, y'all, understand what truly matters, and that's self. Arm yourself. It's getting real out here.